Well, I don't think I'll ever look at the game Tic-Tac-Toe the same. Let's review Stream. Stream stars Jeffrey Combs, Danielle Harris, Tim Curry, and is directed by Michael Levy. What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new 2024 review. We're going to review this new movie, Stream, which I think I actually maybe did a trailer reaction for this quite a few months ago, and then I just kind of forgot about it. And it had a limited run in theaters, but I think it's already out of theaters. But I was privy to a screener of this movie, and I really wanted to watch this, but I just didn't get a chance to get out and see it. And I'm glad I finally did, because the big thing about this is that it is from the team that brought us Terrifier 1 and 2. And also, Damien Leone does the effects. It's all practical effects in this movie. So that really caught my attention. And it has David Howard Thornton in it as well. So anyway, yeah, let's give you a quick plot synopsis on Stream. So the movie is about this family, Roy and Elaine Keenan, played by Charles Powell and Danielle Harris. And they have 2 children, the rebellious teenage daughter and the young son. The beginning of the movie, they catch the daughter, I guess being mischievous. And they want to, I guess, try to bring the family back together. When your kids start acting up really badly, and you're starting to lose hope. Like, how do I get to them? So their idea is to let's have a little family powwow, and let's go to this resort that happens to have no Wi-Fi whatsoever. And you can see why they would do that, because a lot of these problems result because of the cell phones and technology and all that stuff. So yeah, they just want to get away, and they get to this resort that doesn't even take credit cards, which that's a big red flag. And of course, because this movie is directed by the team that created Terrifier, there's going to be some killing that happens at this resort. As a matter of fact, the whole gimmick about this movie is that it's a resort, and there's this game that's played, and they want to kill all the residents. And this poor family just happens to be stuck in the middle of all this. And it's really fun. It's actually bloody and violent as hell. And if you're a big fan of Terrifier and that type of violence, then this movie is definitely going to be right up your alley. Now, I guess let's get into the pros of the movie. Now, first off, I have to give the team credit here for being so ambitious with this movie, because it's large scale in terms of the cast, the prey, and also the killers. This isn't just one killer. This is like a team of killers that all they want to do is take out the residents. That's almost like a sense of pride, because it's a game that they're playing, and they all wear these really cool masks, but they all have their own sort of personalities. You're definitely going to notice David Howard Thornton like immediately, just because his body posture is so unique, and he's like perfect for that character of Art. And I think he brings something special to this role as well. You're definitely going to notice similarities in his movements and everything. But man, David Howard Thornton, he really just takes any role that he does, especially when he gets to play the killer, very seriously. And just to make his mark. And you will definitely know, I think he's easily the most identifiable killer in this. But there's also some cool killer characters as well. You got this one bodybuilder type dude, kind of reminded me of the dude that's in the Road Warrior. And you have a female killer in here too, that kind of the seductress type killer that's a little bit left of center. Maybe compare her a little bit to Baby in the Firefly family, the Rob Zombie movies. But these killers, they're just having a blast. You can tell that there's no sympathy whatsoever. The more that their victims beg for mercy, the more that they want to kill, right? They're sadistic. And that's just really fun. The violence, I think, is the best part of this movie. If you are here for just violence, you don't care about characters, you don't care about anything else. If you just want Terrifier-type violence, oh boy, it is here. I think it's pretty much up to the level of Terrifier 2. I mean both movies, not Terrifier 2. I do like how they ease you into the kills, though, because there's a lot of kills in this movie. And I'd say the first couple, I started getting a little worried, are they going to do off-screen kills in this thing? And then all of a sudden, they really just hit you over the head with a few of them. I gave you a hint at the beginning that involves the game Tic-Tac-Toe. But I'm not going to spoil it as far as the kills, but just use your imagination here. And I would say there's been a lot of slasher movies in the past, few years, even decades, that they play it pretty safe in terms of the kills. And that could be for, they're trying to pull back on the rating a little bit. Maybe budget-wise, they don't want to put all of their money into the kills. Man, you could tell, it feels like half the budget of this movie is in the kills alone. And I would imagine some of these kills probably took a day to film, just because of how elaborate they are. Good news, nobody is safe. This movie has a lot of horror heavyweights in it, but again, not going to spoil anything, but nobody is safe, and I loved that about this. Oh my God, Danielle Harrison, Felissa Rose, and Jeffrey Combs. You're thinking surely one of them could be the last person standing, but it might not be the case. And I will say, every horror heavyweight celebrity, I do think they get a good moment to shine in this, even if their part is rather small. Not saying all of them have small parts. Jeffrey Combs actually has he's a pretty important character in this. As far as like having the most fat to chew on, he's definitely that guy, and boy does he deliver. I liked Danielle Harris and Felissa Rose in this quite a bit. I won't tell you how much of a role they have. One more kill I will say, and I won't tell you how it happens, but it involves barbed wire. All right, and I always love a good barbed wire kill. I won't tell you how the barbed wire is used, but it's fun. It's really fun. And there was quite a few times when I'm like, I can't help but, get giddy and laugh and say, yeah, I'm just that type of horror fan when I watch a horror movie with a really great kill. Kind of like that famous kill that happened in A Violent Nature. I was like, okay, there's the money, there's the flavor, that's what we're here for. Yeah, there's a lot of those kills. And I'll even say, comparing this to In a Violent Nature in terms of kills, this is far better. I think that one kill, the moneymaker kill that they have in A Violent Nature there's a lot of that type of kill in this one, okay? Very, very creative, very, very fun. As far as cons, this is a very slick looking movie. You can tell that it's shot digitally. I know we all have our preferences regarding digital versus film. This is a day and age where we have to get used to digital. Most movies are filmed digitally. We just had Strange Darling, which was filmed all 35 millimeter, and that was a big bonus. They literally had to put that at the beginning of the movie, whereas if that movie came out, you say 20 years ago, they wouldn't even do that because most movies were filmed 35 millimeter. But this day and age, it's like an event if a movie is filmed in film. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is, because of the nature of this film, I think if they would have shot this in like 16 millimeter, that would have really, really sent it home. Also, in terms of like your final girls, thinking back to like Terrifier and like Sienna, you're not going to get that in this. This is more of just kind of an ensemble piece, and it's really just more about the kills, right? Like Sienna is one of the best final girls to come along in a while. Maybe even a decade. The younger characters in this movie, I think they're serviceable. But yeah, they don't live up to that level at all. Lastly, I'll say this does have a 2-hour runtime. I think they could have toned it down to this could have been an hour and a half movie, but I can see why. Like, I was never bored. There's a lot of kills in this movie. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot going on. So I can understand the runtime, all right? And I wasn't bored, but I think they might have benefited by maybe shaving off like 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, something like that. But overall, guys, for the kills alone and the fun that was had in this movie, I'm definitely going to give it a purchase worthy. And it's just another one of like freaking 1,000 movies coming out this year, horror-wise. It's insane. I'm literally sitting down right now recording 4, maybe 5 reviews, depending on what my voice can handle. There's just so much coming out. It's insane. So yeah, definitely check out Stream when it comes to VOD. I don't know exactly when it comes to VOD. Should be pretty soon. But if you're a horror fan, you definitely want to check this out. Okay. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. On Fridays, we do Free for Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on my social. Support me on Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Drumdum out.